Ice for Kids Arena in Fort Francis. It's the Norwassa Boys Hockey Championship Final. The Fort Francis Muskies versus the Beaver Bray Broncos. Joey Payer with you here on KGHS Radio and on Home TV, brought to you by Homeland Financial. Puck ready to go. The crowd is alive, and we are underway. Starting lineups for both sides brought to you by Jay's Auto Repair. For automotive tire and general repairs to your vehicles, visit Jay's today in Fort Francis. Starting for the Broncos on defense, Nathan Burley along with Alex Johnston. Up front, it's Cooper Dingwall, Ty Naniska, and Brady Red Sky, who had the only goal and the game-winning goal in the semifinal win over the Red Lake Rams yesterday afternoon here at the Ice for Kids. For them in goal, it is James Sinclair, who had the shutout in that victory. For the Muskies on defense, Taryn Engie teaming up with Griffin Webb. And up front, you've got Ashton Veldhuisen, Nico Rupenstein, and Clyde LaPlante. And in goal, the veteran Carson Lowry. Again, Beaver Bray defeating Red Lake 1-0 in one semifinal yesterday. Fort Francis defeating the Sioux North Warriors 5-2 in the second semifinal. And an icing call here against Beaver Bray. These two teams split their regular season matchups. Fort Francis winning 5-2 in Kenora on December 6th. And 9 days ago, the Broncos coming here to Fort Francis. They trailed 3-1 with less than 8 minutes to go, scored 5 consecutive goals, and defeated Fort Francis by a 6-3 margin. And now it's all on the line. Winner today heads to the OFSA All-Ontario Provincial Championships in Brooklyn, Ontario from March 19th to 21st. Puck shot down into the Muskies' end. Back for it is Austin Mosbeck. The Muskies wearing their gold-based jerseys here today. They went with the black base or the white-based ones yesterday as the home team, but bringing out the gold, looking for a little gold medal luck here this afternoon on home ice. They'll start to center. Aiden Jean, he has it chipped away from him by Ratcliffe, and picking up is Chevalier. He clears into the zone. He bumps with Max Hansen, and Ratcliffe's got it at center. He'll backhand it deep into the Muskies' end. Mosbeck back for it. Sweeps it around the boards to Max Hansen. He brings it around to Willem Kirk, the grade 9 freshman. Now Ashton Armstrong with the puck. He'll swing it around the boards. Kirk waiting on the far side. He can't get it past Ratcliffe. There's a shot right on goal. Lowry will catch that one and hold on for the faceoff. 1:51 gone here in the opening period. No score. Coaches interviews brought to you today by Ed Kahn and Sons, located west of Fort Francis for home improvement projects and Benjamin Moore Paints. We are here for you, Ed Kahn and Sons of Fort Francis. Grenier for the Muskies puts it in behind his own net. Stolen away now by Dingwall. He gets it to Red Sky. Red Sky takes a hit from Grenier, bounces off, stays with the puck, but the Muskies will grab it, but turn it over behind their own net. Dingwall now. He'll go to the far side. Picked up there by Naniska. He's bodied there by Engie. Muskies will move it up off the boards and out to center. Scramble in the neutral zone. Dingwall will get it again. He'll throw it back in. And back for it for the Muskies. It is Ozzie Hansen. He leaves it for Taryn Engie. Engie now. Up to Krieger. That goes away from him. Johnson's going to get it. Send it back into the zone. Muskies having some trouble getting going on the rush right now as they're being hemmed in there half of the ice by the Broncos. But here's a chance now. Moving up is Hansen, but quickly taken off the puck on a nice play by Parker Garrow. Steal, though. Jack Davis with it. He'll go in behind the net. Davis looking to center it. He does. In front. Shot level plot. And that goes just wide. Bounces off the glass and up into the netting. Not sure if that one got tipped or not. We'll see where the faceoff stays. Looks like it will be in the Broncos' end. And 3:04 gone here in the opening period. No score. Actually, it is going to come outside of the Bronco blue line, so no deflection detected by the officials. So faceoff, LaPlante going up against Van de Wettering. Broncos grab it off the faceoff, move across their line, go left wing side to Compton. He tips it into the Muskie zone, but Webb's back for Fort Francis. He'll move it along to Rupenstein. Rupenstein's long lead pass off the boards and wide of the nets. Muskies were hoping that it would go to the net to avoid the icing call, but no such luck for the home side. 3:26 gone here in the first period, and we remain scoreless. Scoreboard up-to-dates today coming to you, brought to you by Norland Oil of Emo. Easy to find, located just off Highway 11 in Emo. Convenience store and your source for bulk and retail fuel. Stop by and see Paul Cummins today at Norland Oil in Emo. Muskies now rush to the line. Veldhuisen, he had a power play goal and a shorthanded goal as part of a 3-point effort against Sioux North in the semifinal win yesterday. Broncos steal it away. Van de Wettering comes across the line. He's tugged on by Mosbeck, loses the puck, and the Muskies will come away with it. Webb sends a pass up high. Van de Wettering knocks it down with the high stick and then plays it, and that brings about a stoppage with 3:52 gone here in the first period. Don't forget, after the game, we'll have the post-game show brought to you by West End Motors and Coca-Cola. Muskies with the puck in their own zone. Engie moves it around behind his own net. Tries to get it over to Armstrong. Now sends it behind the net. Max Hansen's got it. Hansen, he's bodied hard there in the corner by Chevalier. And now the puck sent right on goal. Lowry will catch that one and hold on for the faceoff with 4:11 gone here in the first. Coming out now to take the draw, it's Red Sky for the Broncos going up against Jean. Red Sky gets it off the faceoff, tried to center it. That went through both Bronco defensemen. Hustling back for it in the Bronco zone, it's Mitchell Kemper. Puck sent ahead by Sinclair, playing net for the Broncos. And the Muskies going to pick it up in their own zone. Jean's got it. He'll get it back now on the right wing side. Aiden Jean across the line. Leaves it for Willem Kirk. The wrister! Saved by Sinclair. And he holds on for the faceoff with 4:39 gone here in the first. We remain scoreless. Muskies change up the line. They'll send out Ozzie Hansen along with Jack Davis and Blake Krieger. Griffin Webb and Austin Mosbeck at the points. Broncos countering with Red Sky, Dingwall, and Van de Wettering. Daniska rather. Here's the Muskies keeping it at the point. Webb shot right on goal. Save, rebound, loose puck. Davis tried to tuck home the rebound. And Sinclair quick to pounce on it. Holds on for the faceoff with 4:55 gone in the first period. Muskies control in the Broncos zone. Davis, he moves it to Ozzie Hansen. Back pass to Davis. Right wing boards, fires it on goal. And another stop there by Sinclair. And he holds on for the faceoff. Muskies trying to keep the puck as much as possible in the Broncos end here. Doing a good job on the forecheck early on. Broncos control off the draw, send it around the boards. Can't quite get it out. Mosbeck's going to send it in behind the net. And back for it there is Johnston. He moves it up to Compton. Compton loses it in his skates, but Johnson gets it, puts it off the boards, down the ice, and it's got enough on it to bring about another icing call. Muskies again 8-1-1 in the regular season this year. Their only losses coming at home against the Sioux North Warriors in a shootout, 2-1 loss. And then the 6-3 loss back on February 15th against these very same Broncos. Compton gets it. He backhands it out ahead. Engie will intercept it for the Muskies. Gets it to Grenier. Grenier will go left wing side to Veldhuisen. He goes off the boards, but that's intercepted by Burley. He'll fire it in deep. Compton's got it, left corner. He's bumped by Grenier. Muskies look to move it up to center. Broncos put it right back in, And Muskies now with the pass up the center. That tips off a stick. Broncos control. They'll send it in right on goal to Lowry. And he will cover that one up, taking no chances in the Muskie net with 5:59 gone in the first period. Chevalier taking the draw for the Broncos. He loses it to Jean. Muskies control in their own zone. Battle in the corner. Now coming away with it, it's Ashton Armstrong. He avoids a hit from Chevalier. Max Hansen helps him out in support, but pucks was the line. Perron stops it, deflected in front by Chevalier. Right on goal, Lowry the save. Centering pass. Now Muskies looking to break out, and maybe a chance for Armstrong in on the breakaway. Ashton Armstrong stops, backhander. Oh, that just wide. I think Sinclair got a glove on it and put it wide. Armstrong looked to call his shot as he was coming in on the breakaway. He pointed high like he was telling Sinclair where he's going to go with it. Very bold move by the Muskie forward on that one as Kirk and Ratcliffe come together, and Kirk loses his stick in the collision. But a huge stop there by James Sinclair here early in the first period, and we remain scoreless. Ratcliffe now, left wing side. He tips it into the zone. Red Sky chasing after it against Taron Engie. Engie ties him up. Muskie's looking to move the puck out now. It's LaPlante. He pokes it into the zone. Back for it is Johnston. Johnston watched by Trent Friesen. Turnover in the Broncos zone. Here's a chance. Oh, LaPlante couldn't get a stick on it. Cleared away by the Broncos in time. Beaver Bray looking for its first Norwassa Boys Championship since 2013. Here's a wraparound chance. Loose in front. Oh my goodness. Another chance. Veldhuizen swing and a miss. Veldhuizen, two amazing opportunities in close. Couldn't score on the wraparound, though. He looks like he had Sinclair beat to that near post. Dingwall in now. He can't get around Engie. Big hit on the boards. Naniska. And Rupenstein felt that one. He looks like he's favoring the upper body. He heads to the bench for a change. We'll see if Rupenstein's going to be okay. Broncos now moving out to center. Another huge hit. Broncos bringing the physical play here today. Muskies moving across the line. It just gets out over the blue line. Max Hansen, left side. Now LaPlante with it. He'll turn in the neutral zone. Mosbeck chips up ahead, but no one there. Garrow gets it, and Mosbeck nearly plants Garrow in the Muskie bench with a hit. These two teams are bringing the championship intensity today. We've got no score with 8:46 gone in the first. Slapped in by Witherspoon. Back for it there is Perron. Jake Perron over to Seth Compton. Now Garrow off the boards. And another big hit. Down goes Krieger. Courtesy of the Broncos. And another hit. Chevalier runs Engie into the boards at center. Davis now working against Burley. Trying to come up with a puck. Friesen. He goes down. Puck comes to the point and just out over the stick of Grenier. Krieger now. Neutral zone. Across the line. Davis has got it. He'll kick it to the right corner. Perron's got it. Moves it to Burley. Kept in left point. Right on goal. Off the stick of Sinclair and out of play. That was Engie with the shot. And both teams will do a full change with 9:39 gone here in the first period. And we still have no score. Ozzie Hansen now going up against Brady Red Sky in the faceoff circle to the left of James Sinclair. Mosbeck's shot, that's blocked. Johnston tries to pick up the loose puck, gets it to the line and out. Mosbeck could not keep it in. And now he bounces one, I think, off a Bronco stick, goes into the Bronco bench. And faceoff will be in the neutral zone. 9:50 gone here in the first. Faceoff will be just outside the Fort Francis blue line. Ozzie Hansen taking the draw against Red Sky. Muskies. Krieger in on the right wing side. He gets around Ratcliffe. He'll chase it to the corner. Tried to center it for Davis. That was intercepted. Forechecking stays after it. Krieger went down. And now Mosbeck's got it at center. He backhands it up, but Red Sky picks it up for the Broncos. He's hooked by Krieger. And we are going to get a penalty call. Blake Krieger got the stick in on Red Sky. Tied up his hands. And that was enough for the referee to call it. So we're going to get our first penalty of the game. And it's going to the Muskies. Blake Krieger with 9:45 to go here in the first. Muskies going to the penalty kill. The penalty kill brought to you by DM McCool Transport and Durden Forest Products. Forestry and logging with former Muskie hockey players. That's DM McCool Transport and Durden Forest Products. So Krieger, 2 minutes for hooking. Shot wide of the net. Broncos on the power play. Here is Van de Wettering to the right corner. Trying to set up, now back to the point. Van de Wettering's shot, that hits a body in front. Loose puck off the side of the net. The Broncos faithful thought they'd score, but Perron's shot hit the side of the net. And we are still scoreless. Stick down in the neutral zone. Van de Wettering at the point. Moves in, top of the circle, shot! And somehow Lowry picks it with the glove. Garrow right in front, trying to provide the screen. And Lowry with a sharp save right there. 1:20 to go in the power play. 9:06 left in the first period. Face off in the Muskie end. They look to clear it. Bounces out of the zone and to center. Here's Chevalier. He turns it back to Perron, but Clapont trying to steal. Sinclair comes way out. Oh, big collision. Perron and Sinclair came together. Thankfully, neither one looks to be too shaken up from that one. Red Sky moves into the zone. Centering pass. Oh, that shot was stopped. Rebound. What a chance for Van de Wettering. I think it may have hit a body and went wide. Don't think it ever found its way to Lowry. Perron to Van de Wettering. Right side, centering pass. Chevalier backhands it wide. And now another Muskie penalty coming up as Garrow was taken down in front. Cross-checking call coming. And I believe it is Griffin Webb heading to the sin bin. So still 39 seconds left in the Krieger penalty. And that's how much time the Broncos are going to have a 5-on-3 with 8:24 left here in the first period. So Webb, 2 minutes for cross-checking, and the Broncos with an outstanding opportunity to jump in front here today as they go to the two-man advantage for the next 39 seconds. So Webb for cross-checking at 11:36. And here come the Broncos. Perron, top of the left circle. Goes to Van de Wettering's shot. Save there by Lowry. Red Sky in the right corner. Back to Van de Wettering. Walks the line. Moves to the center. Back to Red Sky. His shot deflects. He didn't get all of that one and chipped it high and wide. Van de Wettering now at the line. Red Sky again. Right circle. Walks in. Centering pass. Save. Loose puck. Garrow trying to find it. Still loose in the crease. And it's covered up, and is it going to be, we'll see now, was it Lowry covering it, or was it a Muskie player covering it? It's a penalty shot coming up for the Broncos, as it was indeed one of the Muskie defenders, may have been Engie, on top of the puck in the crease, and the Beaver Brae Broncos being awarded a penalty shot with 7:55 to go in the first. So not only a 5-on-3 advantage, now a penalty shot coming out of it, and it's going to be Brady Red Sky taking it. The goal scorer yesterday in the semifinal. Red Sky picks up the puck at center, in across the line, walks it on Lowry, makes a move, shot, scores! Brady Red Sky converts the penalty shot. And with 7:55 to go, indeed, the Broncos have taken a 1-0 lead. Red Sky going in under control. Not really too much speed built up at all, but he knew what he wanted to do with it. Went to the deke move, the backhand to the forehand, and he got Lowry down and slid it past for the game's opening goal. And the Beaver Bray Broncos, like the other Kenora team did in the girls' championship game, the St. Thomas Aquinas Saints, score the first goal of the game. And it's still a 5-on-3 for the Broncos. Puck comes to the side of the net, covered up by Lowry. Now it seems like we've got a bit of an issue with the penalty time, as it looked like a fresh 2 minutes was given to the Muskies on that penalty shot call, when in fact the penalty shot would have covered that. Should have been a two-man advantage for the Broncos, but not for as much time that's showing right now. Now we got 5-on-4, still two penalty times showing. I think we're going to say that the first penalty, Muskie penalty, is over, and there's a 1:07 left in the penalty right now to Griffin Webb, if my math is any good, and in fact it is. So the Webb penalty showing on the clock right now with a 1:07 to go, and now they've taken off that other penalty off the clock. So it is a 5-on-4 for the Broncos. They hold a 1-0 lead with 7:31 remaining in the first. Brady Red Sky with a penalty shot goal after the Muskies covered the puck in their own goal crease, have the Broncos ahead 1-0. Right circle now. Here's Van de Wettering, left side. Perron's one-timer, pad save by Lowry. Swept around the boards by the Muskies, and Friesen will bash it down the ice. 45 seconds left in the penalty to Griffin Webb. And here come the Broncos. Red Sky, he's checked at the line by Aiden Jean. Had to cough it up, and Perron will start out with it. To Van de Wettering. He'll race over the line in the right wing side. Stop up. Back to the point to Red Sky. He tried to go left circle to Perron. Perron's got it now at the line. He'll go right side. Van de Wettering. He fanned on that one, only got a piece of it. Red Sky to Van de Wettering. Back to Red Sky. Right corner. Into the circle. Back to Van de Wettering at the top. Fires! That hit a body in front. Red Sky picks up the rebound. Looking to center it. Barrow hit the post. Loose puck. And Lowry's got it. Now we've got a brouhaha in the crease. Van de Wettering mixing it up. Carson Lowry, the goaltender, involved for the Muskies, but Van de Wettering coming together with a Muskie defender. It's Austin Mosbeck, and Van de Wettering and Mosbeck both going to the box. I think it'll be coincidental roughing penalties here. So we'll wait for the announcement, but 6:24 to go in the period. And Van de Wettering and Mosbeck each getting 2 minutes for the roughing, maybe after the whistle. Big scramble in front. Parker Garrow hit the post, standing at the top of the crease, almost giving the Broncos the 2-0 lead. But the Muskies escaped that one. For those of you not tuned in earlier today, the St. Thomas Aquinas Saints captured that school's first ever Norwassa Girls Hockey Championship as they blanked the favored and top-seeded Fort Francis Muskies 4-0 in the girls' championship final. So St. Thomas Aquinas will head to Brooklyn for the OFSA All-Ontario Single/AA Girls Hockey Championships, March 19th to 21st. The winner of this game will do the same in the boys' edition of those championships, also taking place in Brooklyn this year. First time that OFSA has centralized the All-Ontarios. From all accounts, a very nice multi-rink facility down in Brooklyn. And in order to save travel costs as well as just kind of putting everything under one roof. It was decided by OFSA to house both championships in the same community this year. So congratulations to St. Thomas Aquinas from Kenora as their girls win their first ever hockey championship. Muskies put the puck out to center. Here's LaPlante into the right wing side. He works around Perron. Chipped off his stick by Perron, though. Nice work by Jake Perron, but we're going to get a penalty cross-checking call coming, and this one's going against Beaver Bray. 2-minute cross-checking call, and this is going to go to Seth Compton. So he heads to the box, and the Muskies will go to the power play for the first time here tonight. Your Muskie Power Play brought to you by Valley Adult Learning Center. Let's get a goal today on this power play. Valley Adult Learning Center. Stay competitive in an increasingly competitive market. Tutoring and other learning tools available at the Valley Adult Learning Center in Fort Francis. So the penalty to Compton. 2 minutes for cross-checking. And the Muskies will look to get back on even terms now with the power play. LaPlante, right wing. He gets around Dingwall. Moves to the right corner. Centering pass off the stick of Rubenstein. Here's Ashton Armstrong. Shot loose in the crease. It's cleared away. Grenier's shot. That's tipped by Sinclair wide. Muskies now setting up left corner. Back to Veldhuisen. Shot save. Loose puck. Empty cage for Kirk. And the puck just bounced over his stick. Kirk's got it now. He'll feather it over to Veldhuisen. Back to Kirk near the line. Fires the shot. And Sinclair will hold on for the faceoff. 1:10 left in the penalty to Compton. 5:18 remaining in the opening period. And the Beaver Bray Broncos on a penalty shot marker by Brady Red Sky lead this contest 1-0. Muskies win the draw. Here is Taran Engie, right side. He'll go into the corner past Ozzie Hansen. Chevalier's going to track it down first for the Broncos, but he can't get it past the Muskie forechecker. Now here's Hansen with it in behind the net. He's got Engie breaking in for the point, but his shot was blocked, and away come the Broncos. Ratcliffe pushed it a little too far ahead for himself to catch up to, and Jean will pick it up. Aiden Jean now. He'll race down the left wing side. Oh, big hit near the line with Chevalier. Both players go flying, and the Broncos send it out. Engie in his own zone, watched by Chevalier. He'll look to start the rush. Right wing side, Krieger in across the line. Fires the shot, glove saved by Sinclair. No rebound given up, and he holds on. 19 seconds left in the Muskie power play. 4:27 left here in the opening period. Broncos 1, Muskies 0. Scoreboard updates again brought to you by Norland Oil of Emo. Easy to find, located just off Highway 11 in Emo. Convenience store and bulk, your source for bulk and retail fuel. Stop by and see Paul Cumans today at Norland Oil of Emo. Broncos send it down the ice. That'll just about do it for this first Muskie power play of the night. And the penalty is over to Compton. He's out of the box. We're back to 5-on-5 with 4:03 remaining in the first. Beaver Bray 1, Fort Francis 0. Long lead pass, trying to hit Rupenstein in stride. He takes a high hit from Red Sky and goes down. Rupenstein was shaken up with a hit earlier. Oh, and then Dingwall takes him off his feet, and we're going to get another Broncos penalty as the referee at the far end saw Dingwall get his stick on Rupenstein and clearly trip him on that play. Muskies pull the goalie for the extra attacker, loose to the side of the net. And now the play whistled down as it was deemed the Broncos did have possession. But it will be the Muskies going right back to the power play with 3:29 to go as Cooper Dingwall is tagged for 2 minutes for tripping. Muskies 0 for 1 on the power play. They will look to even this hockey game with the man advantage. It's Ozzie Hansen out there with Willem Kirk and Jack Davis. Broncos win the draw, can't clear it out. Gene now, center of the ice, goes right corner. Hansen shot, save. Cleared away by the Broncos. Gene, right corner now to Grenier. Oh, it's Ozzie Hansen. He was knocked down from behind. No call. Muskies grab it. Cross ice pass. Krieger sweeps it behind the net. Davis now to Ozzie Hansen. Hansen along the right wing boards. Centering pass. Gene shot. Pad save on the one-timer by Sinclair. Gene gets the rebound. Cross ice feed. Krieger fires. That's stopped by Sinclair. Ratcliffe gets it. Smashes it around the boards. Not out. It's kept in by Engie. Right corner now. Ozzie Hansen back to Engie at the point. Engie, drop pass. Aiden Gene moves to the center of the ice. Shot! Deflected, and the blocker saved by Sinclair. And he deflects that one into the netting in the left corner. And the faceoff will remain in the Beaver Bray zone. 1:01 left in the penalty to Dingwall. 2:31 left in the first period. Beaver Bray 1, Fort Francis nothing in the Norwassa Boys Hockey Championship game. Armstrong's shot ripped just wide, and the Broncos will get to it first, and it's fired down the ice by Evan Ratcliffe. Here comes the Muskies now. Veldhuisen all across the line. He coughs it up to Red Sky. Red Sky tried to clear it out, blocked by Veldhuisen, who comes away with the puck, but now grabbing it there for the Broncos, can't move it out. But now they just get it out across the line. Garrow, he was knocked down, but the Muskies couldn't maintain possession in the Beaver Bray end. 22 seconds left in the penalty. Here come the Muskies across the line, left wing side, it's Veldhuisen. He's watched by Johnston. Johnston ties him up in the left corner. Rupenstein trying to fish the puck out of the mess. Battle along the boards, referee telling them to move it. And now finally whistling it down. Good job by the Broncos to kill off pretty much the entire remainder of the penalty to Dingwall. 3 seconds left on the Muskie power play. 1:32 remaining in the first period. The Ozzie Hansen going up against Van de Wettering in the faceoff. Van de Wettering wins it. Muskies centering pass, cuts away from the player. Grenier's shot, that's blocked by Van de Wettering. Penalty is over to the Broncos. Muskies 0 for 2 now with the man advantage. And Van de Wettering fires it in deep in the zone and chases after it. Bodies Engie hard against the end boards. Muskies come away with it. Krieger now, flip pass up to Davis. He'll track it down, in across the line. Davis stopped by Perron. Muskies looking to recover it. They get it, centering pass. High, deflects high, loose in the crease. Muskies can't find it. Minute to go in the first period. Grenier's shot, that's blocked by Burley in front, and the Broncos get it out and down into the Muskie end. Grenier, his pass intercepted by Compton. He'll just slap it in deep and go for a change. 38 seconds left in the first period. Krieger's gonna pick up at his own line. He'll go off the boards. Pass intercepted by Red Sky. He moves it to Chevalier, who backhands it into the Muskie zone. Mosbeck in behind his own neck to Grenier. Up to Krieger left wing, intercepted by Red Sky. Here's Krieger now. He'll backhand it out to center. Tried to find Armstrong, but that was knocked away. 13 seconds left in the penalty. Beaver Bray putting up a defensive wall, not letting the Muskies get any kind of a rush going past center. 5 seconds left. Armstrong, he can't get past Red Sky. And the Broncos will flip it in again. And that'll do it for the first period. So the Beaver Bray Broncos, thanks to a penalty shot goal by Brady Red Sky, who scored their only goal in the semifinal. He's got their only goal so far here in the final. And the visitors head to the dressing room with the edge. For those of you watching on home TV, Muskie Boys Hockey brought to you by Homeland Financial. We'll be back in a little bit with the second period. For the rest of you listening on radio, we'll be back in a bit with the first intermission. Your score after one period at the Ice for Kids Arena in Fort Francis. The Beaver Bray Broncos 1, the Fort Francis Muskies nothing. You are watching and listening to the Norwassa Boys Hockey Championship Final on home TV and KGHS. Welcome back to the Ice for Kids Arena in Fort Francis. Your score after one period in the Norwassa Boys Hockey Championship Final. It is the Beaver Bay Broncos from Kenora leading the Fort Francis Muskies by a 1-0 count. Joey Payer back with you on KGHS. Let's look over the first period summary. Just one goal in the period, and it came via the penalty shot. Brady Red Sky scoring on the breakaway after the Muskies covered the puck in their own goal crease while killing a 5-on-3 disadvantage. Red Sky making the deke move in front of Carson Lowry and putting it home at the 12:05 mark to make it a 1-0 game. Penalties in the period. Blake Krieger getting 2 minutes for hooking at 10:15. Griffin Webb 2 minutes for cross-checking at 11:36 to put the Muskies on that 5-on-3 disadvantage. St. Thomas Aquinas not capitalizing on either opportunity, but the scramble in front during the 5-on-3 leading to the penalty shot opportunity for Red Sky. Lane Van de Wettering and Austin Mosbeck each getting 2 minutes for roughing at 13:36. And then Seth Compton getting 2 minutes for cross-checking for Beaver Bay at 13:52. And Cooper Dingwall 2 minutes for tripping for Beaver Bay at 16:31. Muskies unable to convert either one of those power play opportunities. So both teams 0 for 2 after the first period. We are going to step aside and get ready for the second period of action when we return. After one period, it is the Beaver Bay Broncos 1, the Fort Francis Muskies nothing. You are listening to the Norwassa Boys Hockey Championship Final, live from the Ice for Kids Arena in Fort Francis on KGHS. To the Ice for Kids Arena in Fort Francis. Your score after one period in the Norwassa Boys Hockey Championship Final. The Beaver Brain Broncos from Kenora leading the hometown Fort Francis Muskies 1-0. Joey Payer back with you on KGHS as well as on Home TV. Muskie Boys Hockey brought to you by Homeland Financial, and we are underway in the second period. Broncos getting a goal from Brady Redsky via the penalty shot in the first to take this lead. But here's a chance. Rupenstein fires it off of the base of the net just wide. Muskies keeping it in at the right point. Rupenstein's got it. He moves it into the corner, trying to muscle his way out, and cutting across his Veldhuisen. The shot that goes over top of the net, bounced right back in front. Point shot that's blocked by Burley, and he sends it ahead to Redsky, who gets it out to center. Muskies take over in their own zone. Engie lead pass goes off the stick of Rupenstein. Broncos send it back to the Muskie end, and now Armstrong got it, but he loses it in his skates, and it's poked in by Naniska. Fort Francis now looking to move it out, get it to center. Now racing after it is Ashton Armstrong, going against Jake Perron, but Perron beat him to the puck, sent it out to center. Now Redsky, he's stripped to the puck, and here comes Willem Kirk. Kirk in across the line on the left side for the Muskies. He stops on the left wing boards. He takes a hard hit from both sides. Daniska and Redsky. Muskies center it. That missed. Here comes Kirk, but he loses it and backhanded out and down into the Muskie end by Daniska. Broncos will change, and here come the black and gold the other way. Well, today you could call them the gold and black, as they're wearing the golden base jerseys with the black trim on the shoulders. I'm no fashionista, folks, but certainly looks sharp for the Muskies here today. Shot right on goal on Carson Lowry. He covers it up and holds on for the faceoff. 1:47 gone here in the second period. And the faceoff will be to the left of Lowry. Shots on goal in that first period, Muskies had 20. So a fantastic period for James Sinclair in the Bronco net. 15 for the Broncos. Shot from the point. That was fired by Griffin Ratcliffe. And gloved by Lowry, and he holds on for the faceoff. Van de Wettering now up against Ozzie Hansen. Back to Griffin Ratcliffe again. And in an instant replay, a Griffin Ratcliffe shot, a Carson Lowry save, and a whistle for another faceoff to the left of Lowry. Muskies change the forward line. It's now LaPlante coming out with Rupenstein and Veldhuisen. Back to the point now. Perron shot tipped. That goes just wide. Muskies grab the rebound. Veldhuisen. He moves it out quickly to the right wing side. Rupenstein collides there with Griffin Ratcliffe. And the Broncos pick up the loose puck in their own zone. Perron off the boards, up ahead to Garrow. But Grenier will get there first. Engie will pick it up. He'll start the rush up. Turns it over at center. Perron's got it. He feathers it into the Muskie end. Muskies bring it back out. Long lead pass goes off the stick of Veldhuisen, tipped it deep into the Bronco zone, and Griffin Ratcliffe back for it. He can't get it past LaPlante on the right wing boards. He tried to center it, went off a skate, in behind the net, Van de Wettering with it. He'll go up ahead to Evan Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe trying to chase it down into the Muskie end. No icing on the play. He bumps with Mosbeck, and he's got the puck. Evan Ratcliffe, great forechecking work here for the Broncos. And Mosbeck tying him up. Bronco fans screaming for a penalty, none coming. LaPlante moves it over to Friesen, now to Veldhuisen. Veldhuisen up to center. He dumps it in deep, and Johnson's got it for the Broncos. Moves it up the boards and just out across the line. Mosbeck couldn't keep it in. Muskies have to clear the zone. Johnston now. His pass up ahead is deflected high in the air. It's going to come back into the Broncos zone. Burley backhands it. Whoa, my goodness. Krieger, he drills Chevalier, who caught the puck. Now, are we going to get a penalty for closing the hand on the puck to Chevalier? Are we going to get a roughing penalty to Krieger? Are we going to get both, or are we going to get nothing? Let's let the referee sort things out here. Chevalier lost his stick as he was absolutely flattened down to his backside by Krieger. And it looks like no penalties coming out of this at all. So not sure why we had the stoppage in play, but face-off will be in the Broncos zone to the right of Sinclair. 3:30 gone here in the second period. And the Broncos, on the penalty shot goal in the first period by Brady Redsky, continue to lead the Muskies 1-0. Broncos bench not having it from the referees. They're wondering why Krieger wasn't whistled for roughing. And the referee's being waved off by the coaches on that one. Here's Enge's shot, deflects high off the stick of Naniska into the netting above the Broncos net. So we'll have a face-off in the Beaver Bay zone. Again, the Muskies, top-ranked team in Norwassa this year with an 8-1-1 record. The defending Norwassa champions, looking for back-to-back titles. Max Hansen with the puck in his own zone. He puts it up ahead on an open wing. Now Jack Davis picks it up in across the line. He's loose, cuts to the middle, goes to the backhander, and sticked away by Sinclair. Broncos look to move it out. Spin move by Redsky, gets out nicely. Dingwall pokes it ahead, but it's going to slide right to Carson Lowry, and he'll swallow that puck up with his glove and hold on for the faceoff. 4:02 gone here in the second period. Both teams with a full change. Muskie sending out Kirk along with Jean and Armstrong, along with Webb and Mosbeck at the points. Broncos counter with Garrow, Van de Wettering. And on the far side, it's Compton. And back at the points, Perron. He is joined by, we can't quite see the number yet. We will wait for a second. Now the officials discussing something at the Beaver Bay blue line. Referees talk it over with the linesman, and then they spread out, take over their normal positions, and the Broncos win the draw. Back to the point. That shot was deflected into the right corner. Puck put right on goal by the Broncos again. Muskies pick up the rebound, backhanded out to center, and Perron's got it. They move it back into the Muskie end. Oh, huge hit there, Ashton Armstrong. He took out Parker Garrow. Mosbeck quickly around the boards to Kirk. Now Jean with it. Jean dashing his way into the zone. Into the left corner. He's taken off his feet by Perron with a hit. Van de Wettering around to Compton. Compton can't get it out past the right point, but Broncos get another chance, and this time it will come out. Look out! Griffin Ratcliffe dropping. In come the Broncos shot! Oh, what a save! Carson Lowry as he flat out robbed Seth Compton, who busted it alone for the breakaway. And Lowry spread-eagled on the ground, got the pad in front of the puck, and keeps this a 1-0 hockey game. Put a red star by that one, folks. That'll be one to remember if the Muskies come back to take this one. Lowry denying Compton. He was down and out, lying on his stomach, but managed to make the scorpion save, getting the pad out to stop Seth Compton. And we are still at 1-0 for Beaver Bay with 5:08 gone here in the second period. Face off to the right of Lowry. Chevalier taking the draw for Beaver Bay up against LaPlante. Now the referee and linesman talking with Chris Sinclair, head coach of the Muskies, over at the bench. And now a discussion with the Broncos bench and head coach Josh Miles. Miles joined this year by assistants Brooks Mejia, former head coach, Brady Miles, and Liam Flynn. Sinclair joined this year by assistants Neil Cooper, Donovan Cousineau, and Miles Nolan. So we're ready to go now. And play whistled down again. Puck was clearly loose. Lowry had not quite covered it up, put a glove on it for a second, then took it off. But the referee blew it down, and now the clock's running and continues to run. We've lost about 10 seconds in playing time. Let's see what happens. They're going to let it run normally. Let's see if that comes back to play a factor in this period in this game, as about 10 seconds of playing time came off the clock, and doesn't look like they are going to make up for it. Shot right on goal. Lowry the save, loose in the crease, and he covers it up. As the Broncos tried to poke that one home, that was Evan Ratcliffe putting his stick in there, but Lowry made sure that the rebound did not end up in behind him. Face off to the right of Lowry. 5:38 gone here in the second period. Broncos 1, Muskies nothing. Face off won by the Muskies. Max Hansen tries to backhand it out of the zone, but the Broncos get it. Griffin Ratcliffe shot. That's blocked in front by Max Hansen. And then Naniska creams Rupenstein inside the line, but the Muskies come away with it. LaPlante tried to make a move inside, and he was shut down by Griffin Ratcliffe. Backhander here by Veldhuizen just wide. LaPlante now trying to center it. Veldhuizen's got it. He tries to get a shot on goal. Centering past Rupenstein. LaPlante scores! Clyde LaPlante, and we're all even at the IFK. The Muskies have tied the game. It's 1-1. Great shift by the top line of the Muskies. They kept working for that puck, and eventually Veldhuizen tried to hit Rupenstein with a centering pass. A bit of a fortuitous bounce found its way onto the stick of LaPlante, and he beats James Sinclair stick side. So it's LaPlante from Veldhuizen at 6:06. And we've got ourselves a tie hockey game for the Norwassa Boys Hockey Championship. Big hit in the zone by Red Sky on Jack Davis, but Red Sky is going to get called for the slash in the collision with Davis. Actually, not Red Sky. It's going to be Ty Naniska interference. So Ty Naniska of the Broncos heads to the box, and now the momentum clearly turning in the direction of the Muskies. 6:37 gone here in the second, and right after Clyde LaPlante puts the Muskies on the board and ties the hockey game, it's Ty Naniska, 2 minutes for interference at 6:37. And the Muskies will go on the power play. They're 0 for 2 so far today. Broncos send it down into the Muskies' end. Now LaPlante sends it ahead. Rupenstein trying to chase it down, but the Broncos get to it first. Johnston will hammer it off the glass and down into the Muskie zone. Veldhuizen will start the rush from his own end. Up to center, Ashton Veldhuizen. Now on the left wing side, he gets around Johnston, behind the net. Veldhuizen setting up in the right circle. LaPlante under his stick, he'll pick it up on the left wing boards, but coughs it up, and Red Sky will get it and calmly send it down into the Muskie end. 1:15 to play here in the third period, or second period rather. 1:15 in the power play. 7:30 gone in the second period. Here come the Muskies. Across the line, LaPlante stops on the left wing side, but turns it over, and Van de Wettering will backhand it down the ice. Lowry stops it there for Veldhuizen, and he'll start the rush. Long pass to LaPlante. He deflects it into the netting, and a faceoff should be in the neutral zone. 48 seconds left in the power play. 7:49 gone here in the second. This Muskie power play brought to you by Valley Adult Learning Center. Here's the Muskies now from their own end. Aiden Jean, left wing, across the line, cuts to the middle, in across the line, top of the circle, trying to set it in front. Davis looking to get a tip on it, and he was tied up in front by Perron. Jean, left point, cross the line, shot by Engie, loose puck, bouncing, scores! Sinclair couldn't field the original shot cleanly. And it's a crazy train. Ozzie Hansen putting home the rebound. And on the power play with 8:14 gone in the second, the home side has its first lead of the game. It's 2-1 Fort Francis. Great job by Hansen to track the puck after the original shot by Engie deflected up in the air. And Hansen able to grab it. Sinclair got a piece of it, but not enough to stop Hansen from getting a stick on it. And the Muskies lead. So a power play goal for the Muskies. Ozzie Hansen from Taryn Engie at 8:14. Muskies now 1 for 3 on the power play, and they lead this contest 2-1. Now it's the Broncos that'll have to play catch up. Puck dumped into the Broncos end, and are we gonna get, what do we got here now? Glove hand pass or penalty? Let's see. Officials discussing it, and it looks like it's just a glove hand pass, I think, called against the Broncos. So the faceoff is going to stay in the Beaver Bray end with 8:54 gone here in the second period. So the Fort Francis Muskies trailing 1-0 entering the period. Goals by Clyde LaPlante and Ozzie Hansen have the black and gold in front by a 2-1 margin as they look to go back-to-back as Norwassa champions and head to the OFSA All-Ontario Provincial Championships in Brooklyn, March 19th to 21st. Icing called here against the Muskies with 9:08 gone in the second. So Van de Wettering into the face-off circle against Aiden Jean. Van de Wettering wins it. Broncos, top of the circle shot. That goes wide of the net. That was fired by Burley. Broncos pick up the loose puck. Burley's got it left point now. Wheels it to Compton on the end boards. He's hit by Engie, but Van de Wettering's got it. Centering pass to Garrow. He put it wide. Ashton Armstrong now, right corner for the Muskies. Around the boards in his own end. Kirk can't get it out past Burley. Now Kirk will get a chance, and he'll race out to center. Backhands it into the zone. Perron's got it. Sent out of the Bronco end and down into the Muskie zone. Comes right to Lowry. He'll leave it there for Max Hansen. Hansen in behind his net to Mosbeck. Aiden Jean now moves it out to the neutral zone. And now Hansen picks it up. He'll dump it in deep and race in after it. He'll get their first shot off the side of the net. Great activation there by Max Hansen from his blue line position. Garrow's got it now at center, but he has it taken away from him. Armstrong picks it up for the Muskies. He backhands it into his own zone to Max Hansen, who turns it over at center, but gets it right back. Krieger's got it along the boards. He can't do anything with it, and Chevalier will tip it into the Muskie zone. Armstrong now up the left wing side, working against Perron. Armstrong to the left wing boards. Stops, puts it behind the net. Ozzie Hansen can't pick it up, but at the right point, Muskies keep it in momentarily, but the Broncos send it out to center. Mosbeck now, off the boards to Ozzie Hansen. Here's Jack Davis now, trying to center it. Krieger tried to bat it out of the air. Got a piece of it, but not enough. Chevalier now, he overskates it. And Davis creates a turnover. Now, Griffin Ratcliffe looking to move it out. Chevalier backhands it off the boards. Down the ice, no icing. Griffin Webb back for it. 8:50 to go, second period. Fort Francis 2, Beaver Bray 1. Jack Davis, he'll go right wing side. Coming up for it. Oh! Thunderous collision between Krieger and Griffin Ratcliffe, and both players went down on that one. Puck in the Muskie end in the right corner. Evan Ratcliffe trying to come out of the corner. He's knocked down by Mosbeck, and Davis picks it up. Moves it to Friesen. He'll chase it into the left corner. Johnston back to cut him off. Friesen still working for it. Ozzie Hansen in there to provide support. Friesen gets it to Ozzie Hansen. Sorry to center it to Veldhuizen. He gets it back. Centering pass. Cleared away by Sinclair. Engie will get it. Put it in deep. Broncos pick it up. Red Sky's got it on the boards. Off the boards to Niska, and he backhands it off the boards and out. But Veldhuizen grabs it at the neutral zone. He fires it back in and races in to pick it up. Broncos there first. Niska. Now it's flipped out to center. Red Sky trying to bust through two Muskie defenders. Taken down by Grenier. And no call, and the Bronco faithful are enraged. That no infraction was called on Grenier against Red Sky on that play. Now the Muskies looking to bounce it out. Gets across the line. Delayed offside. Puck sent down by Engie off the boards. Right, wide of the net rather, and it'll be an icing call against Fort Francis with 7:17 to go. Nice burst of speed by Brady Red Sky as he tried to break between two Muskie defenders. Grenier got, I'll say, a fair amount of grab on him to bring him down, but the referees say play on. Face off to the left of Lowry. Puck back to the point. Burley to Compton, left corner. He goes behind the net to Van de Wettering. He's got it. We've got the numerical line out there for the Broncos right now, 18, 19, 20. But here comes 21, Willem Kirk of the Muskies, and he rips it wide. He had room down the right side, but fired the puck wide of the cage. Mosbeck's shot deflects high into the right corner. Kirk's got it. At least had it for a second, but Burley now moves it to Compton. Now coming away with it is Van de Wettering. Up to Garrow on the right wing. Off his stick. Mosbeck chases it down. Can't clear it out. Van de Wettering. Centering pass. Evan Ratcliffe left wing side. Moves into the circle. He goes down, and here come the Muskies. Aiden Jean across the blue line. Drop pass. Willem Kirk fires. And Sinclair almost handcuffed on it, but managing to grab it with his glove, hold it against his blocker, and holds on for the faceoff. 6:19 to go here in the second period. And Fort Francis continuing to lead Beaver Bray 2-1. Muskies keep it in the zone. Engie puts it in behind the net to Krieger. He tries to center it to Davis. He chopped at it, and a save by Sinclair. And now it looks like the net has come off the moorings. So a stoppage in play, and the faceoff will remain in the Kenora zone. So face off to the right of Sinclair. Chevalier will take on Ozzie Hansen. Draw comes to the Broncos. They'll flip it high out of the zone and grabbed there by Evan Ratcliffe. He'll dump it in deep in behind the Muskie net. Griffin Webb trying to grab it there. 2 forecheckers for the Broncos on it. They pick it up. Chevalier's got it, right corner. He looks to try and work it back to the point, but Ozzie Hansen relieved him of the puck. Sends it around one way to Blake Krieger. He sends it around back around the other way to Hansen, who puts it off the boards and out. Here is Griffin Ratcliffe. Ahead to Chevalier. Krieger hammers Griffin Ratcliffe with a hit just after he unleashed the puck. Broncos now in their own zone. Chevalier sends it ahead. Look out, Evan Ratcliffe. He's got room left side. Walks in, shot, scores! And just like that, we are all tied again. Evan Ratcliffe busts into the zone. He didn't have much time to get the shot off, but he made the most of it. And with 5:16 remaining in the second, we're back to all square. The goal by Evan Ratcliffe. And this game is tied at 2. The steal. Oh, what a save by Lowry. So Evan Ratcliffe getting the goal. Everett Chevalier, 1 assist. I'll have to wait and see if there was a second one. We had a ton of noise as the Broncos Red Sky stole the puck and got in for a close-in chance on Lowry, but a big stop by the Muskie netminder. And now it looks like the momentum has shifted back in the Broncos' favor. They've tied this game, and they're coming for the lead. Red Sky, left side point. Burley's shot right on goal, and Lowry will hold on to that one with 4:49 remaining here in the second period. A fantastic back and forth game, not unlike what they played last Thursday here at Fort Francis. Muskies leading for most of the way, up 3-1, and then the Broncos getting 5 straight goals late in the third to win the contest 6-3 and split the season series. Everything on the line here this afternoon. A trip to the All-Ontarios and the Norwassa gold medal waiting for the winner. Naniska in the Broncos zone. He'll go off the boards. Glove down by Musbeck. 2 Broncos collide inside their own line. That was Dingwall and Burley. Now Dingwall is going to get the puck on the left wing, and he'll put it in deep in the Muskie zone and then go off for a change. 4 minutes remaining in the second. Muskies 2, Broncos 2. Here on Home TV, Muskie Boys Hockey brought to you by Homeland Financial and on KGHS. It is anyone's game. Who is going to be crowned king of Norwassa today? Muskies trying to walk in. The shot. Looking to center it in front. Great deke move around a couple of players. That was LaPlante, but he couldn't get a clean shot off as he was forced behind the net. Here's Armstrong at center. He gives it away. Van de Wettering across the line. Trying to get around Grenier. He takes him down. No call coming again. Johnston, right point. Shot! Saved by Lowry. And then Armstrong bashes into Johnston along the right wing boards. Puck out to center. Broncos look to move it back in. Garrow collides there with Engie. Loose puck, though, picked up by Van de Wettering. He'll go into the right corner. Leaves it for Garrow, tried to center it, intercepted by Aiden Jean. Goes around the far side to Kirk. Now to Jean, to Armstrong. Jean heading to the net. Tried to get a piece of the Armstrong shot, but it went wide. Garrow's got it now. Kept in, shot right on goal. Loose puck in the crease. Jean scores! Austin Mosbeck with the first shot. Lowry could not hold on. And the biscuit put in the basket by Aiden Jean. And with 2:38 left in the second period, the Muskies grab the lead right back. It's 3-2. Looked like a harmless play as Mosbeck didn't really have a lot of juice behind the shot, but Sinclair could not field it cleanly. Left it lying, spinning in the crease. And with the Broncos unable to get to Jean in time, the youngster puts it in and gives the home side the advantage once again. It's 3-2 Fort Francis, and now a breakaway maybe for Davis. He couldn't quite catch up to it. Here's a 2-on-1 Broncos walking in, Red Sky shot, pad save, rebound, scores! Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We've got a bona fide barn burner right now. Ty Naniska finishes off the 2-on-1 with Brady Red Sky. And with 2 minutes exactly remaining in the second period, and just 38 seconds after Aiden Jean gave the Muskies the lead, the Broncos respond immediately. Naniska, it was Red Sky getting off the initial shot, pad save by Lowry, but he kicked it right onto the stick of Naniska, and he put it home. And we are tied. So the action fast and furious here at the IFK. Aiden Jean unassisted at 17-22. Ty Naniska ties it for the Broncos from Brady Red Sky at the 18-minute mark. And it's a 3-3 hockey game. Buckle up, folks. She's gonna be a dandy the rest of the way. Here's LaPlante in the right corner. Centering pass, that went under his stick. Engie left point rather. Keeps it in. Veldhuizen moves it to LaPlante in the left corner. He's bothered by Van de Wettering. And the Broncos will put it off the glass and out to center. Max Hansen had a little trouble picking it up. Parker Garrow harassing him. He gives him the body deep in the Muskie zone. Now Evan Ratcliffe trying to pick it up, but it's Veldhuizen coming away with it. He leaves it behind the net. Max Hansen's got it. 50 seconds left in the second period. Muskies with 3 goals in the frame. The Broncos with 2, and we are all tied at 3. Red Sky in across the Muskie line. Oh, Naniska hammered down by Jean. Red Sky feed across, just off the stick of Dingwall, and the Muskies come back the other way. Ashton Armstrong, left wing side. Circle, shot, he's hammered. Got the shot on goal, saved by Sinclair, and then he got run over on the left wing side by Naniska, and now we're going to get a tripping call to Cooper Dingwall of the Broncos. And the Broncos bench and more the Broncos fans in the stands infuriated with that call with 17 seconds to go in the second period. But it's Dingwall to the box. 2 minutes for tripping at 19:43. And the Muskies 1 for 3 on the power play so far today. We'll get an opportunity, and now it's a double minor up on the board. So a double minor, thought it was a trip, might have been a kneeing call. We'll wait for the official announcement, but Cooper Dingwall, 4-minute double minor. And the Muskies. So they don't announce the infraction. Shot! Stopped by Sinclair. Red Sky will move it out with 2 seconds remaining and backhand it into the Muskie zone, and that'll do it. But Cooper Dingwall gets a double minor. We'll wait and see what the penalty was for. Check that out for you at the intermission. But when the Muskies come back for the third period, they will be on an extended power play for 3 minutes and 43 seconds. A mirror image of what the Muskie girls were facing in their championship final as they came into the third period down 1, and then a 3-minute 36-second power play. They couldn't convert. We'll see if the Muskie boys have any more luck. For those of you watching on home TV, Muskie Boys Hockey brought to you by Homeland Financial. We'll be back in a little bit with the third period of action. For the rest of you listening on radio, we will be back shortly with the second intermission. Your score at the Ice for Kids Arena in Fort Francis after 2 periods. The Fort Francis Muskies 3, the Beaver Bay Broncos 3. You are watching and listening to the Norwassa Boys Hockey Championship Final on Home TV and KGHS. Welcome back to the Ice for Kids Arena in Fort Francis. Your score in what has been an outstanding Norwassa Boys Hockey Championship final to this point. We're all tied after 2 periods. The Fort Francis Muskies and the Beaver Brae Broncos 3-3. Joey Payer back with you on KGHS. Let's check out the second period summary. Clyde LaPlante tying the game up for the Muskies after the Muskies came into the period down 1-0 on a Brady Red Sky penalty shot goal in the first. LaPlante getting the goal, the assist to Ashton Veldhuisen at 6:06. And we had ourselves a 1-1 game. At 8:14, Ozzie Hansen giving the Muskies their first lead of the game on the power play. The assist to Taryn Engie to make it a 2-1 contest for the home side. But right back came the Beaver Brae Broncos at 14:44. Evan Ratcliffe with the assist to Everett Chevalier, making it 2-2. Aiden Jean then responding for the Muskies at 17:22 with an unassisted marker to put Fort Francis back in front 3-2. But just 38 seconds later, Ty Naniska putting in a rebound off of a 2-on-1 chance by Brady Red Sky. Naniska getting the goal at the 18-minute mark, and we finished the second period all tied up at 3. Penalties in the period, Ty Naniska 2 minutes for interference at 6:37. And then Cooper Dingwall receiving a 4-minute kneeing double minor at 19:43. And that penalty is going to see the Muskies start the third period with 3 minutes and 43 seconds of power play time. And in a tie hockey game, you have to believe that the Muskies are relishing the chance to go out there 5-on-4 and reclaim their lead. And again, with the double minor, if they score in the first 2 minutes of it, they'll get the full second 2 minutes as well to try and do something on. So you can expect a black and gold team coming out with plenty of fire. The Broncos are going to have to weather the storm and see if they can get out of the situation unscathed and keep this game all tied up. Earlier today at the Ice for Kids Arena, the St. Thomas Aquinas Saints from Kenora captured their first ever Norwassa Girls Hockey Championship. The number 2 seeded Saints blanking the top seeded Fort Francis Muskies 4-0. Sophie Muse, Addie Greer, Callie Greer, and Reese Rohde each getting goals for the Saints. Jordan Moen with the shutout in net, as the Saints will head to Brooklyn, Ontario for the OFSA All-Ontario Provincial Championships March 19th to 21st. And they'll be joined there by the winner of this game, as the OFSA Championships centralized in Brooklyn this year. The Boys Championships also to be held there. And the winner of this contest will be heading that direction as well to play for OFSA Gold. The Muskies last winning OFSA Gold in 2016. They have 4 OFSA Gold medals to their credit in their program history. They'll be looking for number 5 if they can get to Brooklyn. But that's a big if right now, because with 20 minutes to play, there is no debating the fact this is anyone's hockey game. We're going to step aside, and when we come back, third period. Buckle up, folks. This is going to be something else. Fort Francis 3, Beaver Brae 3 in the Norwassa Boys Hockey Championship Final. You are listening to Muskie Boys Hockey on KGHS. Welcome back to the Ice for Kids Arena in Fort Francis. After 2 periods of the Norwassa Boys Hockey Championship Final, we're all square. Fort Francis Muskies 3, the Beaver Brave Broncos from Kenora 3. Welcome to you on Home TV. Muskie Boys Hockey brought to you by Homeland Financial and on KGHS Radio. Joey Payer with you. And hold on to your seats, folks, because it's going to be absolutely amazing in here for the next 20 minutes and maybe more. And the Muskies are going to start this period with a huge power play. 3.5 minutes now left on a double minor for kneeing to Cooper Dingwall. Here comes Ashton Armstrong into the zone. He shakes off his defender. Centering pass. LaPlante fires. That's blocked by Evan Ratcliffe. Great diving play by the Bronco forward. And now it's going to be a Muskie penalty for interference. And Austin Mosbeck can't believe it as he heads to the box. But Mosbeck, the interference call, 31 seconds into the third period. And that means for the next 2 minutes, it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey. And then the Muskies will be left with only 1 minute and 13 of power play time coming off of the 4-on-4. So ill-timed penalty by Austin Mosbeck, 2 minutes for interference. And we're 4-on-4. And this, or a shot by Garrow off the stick of Lowry wide. So goaltender interference called against Mosbeck as he got tangled up with James Sinclair. Steal Broncos, Chevalier, oh, just put it wide, and another Muskie penalty coming up. A hooking call, and the discipline factor biting the Muskies right now as Captain Ashton Veldhuisen heads off for the hook at the 57-second mark. So now the Broncos, when they looked like they were going to have to survive a penalty killing situation, they turned it completely around in the first minute. They're going to have a 4-on-3 for a minute and 34 seconds. And that's also going to, actually it will not wipe out the double minor to Dingwall, but it will definitely cut into the Muskies power play time, almost eliminating it completely. 4-on-3 Broncos now. Centering pass, that goes all the way back into the Broncos' end. Sinclair will come out to play it and move it to Perron. So we've got 1:05 left in the penalty to Mosbeck, 1:27 left in the penalty to Veldhuisen, and 2:10 left in the double minor to Dingwall. Perron, he goes back to the point, no one there. He tried to go back to Garrow. Perron now with it in the neutral zone to Evan Ratcliffe, left wing side, top of the circle, drops it back to Brady Redsky. Cross ice pass, Garrow fans on it, and only gets a piece of it, sends it wide, but it's gonna come right back to him on the right boards. Garrow, cross ice to Redsky, top of the left circle. Perron trying to show a screen in front. Redsky works his way behind the net, looks to center it. Perron got a shot off, stopped by Lowry, and the Muskies clear it down. 18 seconds left in the penalty. Muskies caught on a change. Redsky across Evan Ratcliffe, and back in time to save the day was Nico Rupenstein to get in the way of that pass, and the Muskies will send it down the ice. The penalty to Mosbeck is over. We're 4-on-4 for 23 seconds. And then 20 seconds from now, the Muskies go back on the power play for 47 seconds. Van de Wettering in across the line, taken off the puck by Webb. Now the Muskies bring it out, right wing side, LaPlante. He looks to get around Johnson. He does, walks right in. Backhand deep. Johnson, oh, the backhander by LaPlante. 2 nifty moves to walk right in on goal. And the backhander over top of the net. Couldn't quite finish it. A highlight reel special if that one had found the back of the net, folks. Let me tell you, penalties over to Veldhuisen. Muskies 4-on-3 power play now for 30 more seconds. We are still tied at 3. 3:15 gone here in the third period in the Norwassa Boys Hockey Championship Final. Here's LaPlante across the line. Drop pass for Rubenstein. Veldhuisen will grab it. Cuts to the middle. Couldn't get a shot off. He'll put it into the left corner. Johnston will pick it up. He gives it away though. LaPlante tried to center it in front. Loose in the crease. Puck was still loose. It looked like, but the referee losing sight of the puck and whistles it down. 7 seconds left in the double minor to Cooper Dingwall of the Broncos. 3:37 gone in the third period. Muskies 3, Broncos 3. Winner to the All-Ontario ASA Provincial Championships in Brooklyn, March 19th to 21st. And the Broncos win the draw, send it down the ice, and kill off the rest of the double minor to Dingwall. So the Muskies shooting themselves in the foot. They could have had a large power play to start the third period, and instead, back-to-back penalties within the first minute pretty much eradicated all of the power play time that they had coming to them. And we are back to 5-on-5 hockey with 3:58 gone here in the third. Lowry with the glove save, face off to the left of the Muskie net. Engie around the boards. Davis to Krieger, and now here comes Ozzie Hansen. Hansen, backhander, that's wide of the net as he's sent crashing into the boards by Burley. Muskies pick up the puck in the left corner, trying to keep it alive in the zone. Davis, he has the stick slashed right out of his hands, and a no-doubter as Davis had the stick completely axed away from him, and it's Jake Perron heading to the penalty box. So the Muskies, with 4:20 gone here in the third, will go back to the power play and look to try and stay out of the box themselves this time around, as Perron gets 2 minutes for slashing. Muskies 1 for 5 on the power play so far here tonight. This power play brought to you by Valley Adult Learning Center in Fort Francis. Rubenstein behind the net. Goes back in behind the net to the left side now. Cross ice pass, and that's tipped away by Chevalier high over the netting into the crowd. LaPlante tried to feed that one across, but to no avail. Face off to the left of Sinclair. 1:48 left in the Muskie power play. 4:32 gone in the third. 3-3 tie. Left point. Muskies moving along the left wing side. LaPlante now to Veldhuisen. He goes across the blue line, then cuts back to the middle. Veldhuisen leaves it over to Armstrong on the right side. He'll go into the right corner to Rubenstein. Rubenstein now waits. Centering pass. Trying to get to LaPlante. Chevalier's going to get it, but can't backhand it out. Nice play by Veldhuisen to keep it in. Armstrong shot! Loose in the crease. Where is it? Broncos get it and smash it down the ice. That was Van de Wettering to the rescue as the puck was bouncing crazily loose in the crease. And Van de Wettering getting it out and down. 1 minute left in the Muskie power play. Here's Armstrong across the line. Walks right in. Armstrong the backhander. What a save by James Sinclair! Astrid Armstrong, his own version of Dancing with the Stars. He waltzed around 2 Bronco defenders. Looked like he had Sinclair down. Tried the backhander through the 5-hole, and Sinclair shuts the door. 55 seconds left in the penalty. Quick shot by Gene right on goal, and another save by Sinclair, and he'll hold on. Shots on goal in that second period, 12 apiece for the two teams. So the Muskies leading after 2, 32-27. Shot wide of the net. Muskies will pick it up on the left wing boards. They'll go around, try to get to Ozzie Hansen. Puck's on the mesh, cleared around by the Broncos, and just out. Muskies have to come out and regroup. Krieger now at center. He'll fire it in wide of the net. Davis will try and track it down against Burley. He moves it to Ozzie Hansen. Hansen centering pass off a skate of Griffin Radcliffe, and the Broncos will get it out. 20 seconds left now in the penalty to Perron. He stands up, awaiting to get back into the fray. Gene bringing the puck up for the Muskies, turns it over. Dingwall's got it. Now here's Red Sky, left circle, walks in, shot, saved by Lowry. As Red Sky ends up sitting on his backside of the end boards. He was looking for a penalty there against Aiden Gene for a push. And now is Red Sky going to get the box for complaining too much about the non-call? And he is. Now we'll wait. Or is he now? We'll see. It looked like the referee had pointed to the box. But in fact, no penalty to Red Sky. So a warning only to the Broncos goal scorer, first goal scorer here tonight. Red Sky scoring on a penalty shot in the first. I thought that the referee had handed him an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. But Red Sky escapes and we stay 5-on-5. 6:25 gone here in the third. Fort Francis 3, Beaver Bray 3. Webb in behind his own net. Mosbeck sends it up to center, intercepted there by Griffin Ratcliffe. He'll fire it in deep. Broncos had to clear the zone. Muskies now. Webb moves up to Rupenstein, but that pass gets away. Griffin Ratcliffe will just send it right back in. Webb now. He'll look to start the rush. Left wing side to Veldhuizen. That's intercepted at the line by Dingwall. Dingwall now cuts to this right circle, but intercepted by Mosbeck. He goes off the glass and out to the neutral zone. Puck bounces away from Burley. LaPlante coming in quickly. Creates a turnover. Veldhuizen looking to lend support. But it's Red Sky on it quickly, and he'll put it off the boards and out to center. Engie now spins inside his own blue line. He'll come up the right wing side. Send it in deep around the boards. Garrow will pick it up there, but can't control it. Veldhuizen smashes it wide of the net. It sits near the Bronco net. Compton now, right corner. Looking to move it out. Intercepted by the Muskies, but it'll go right to the Broncos, and they'll fire it down the ice. And this will be an icing call against Beaver Bray. 7:43 gone in the third period. Muskies 3, Broncos 3. Scoreboard update brought to you by Norland Oil of Emo. And we're talking to you from the West End Motors press box today. Don't forget the post-game show brought to you by West End Motors and Coca-Cola. Here's Johnston around the boards for the Broncos. Garrow comes together. He loses his stick in a collision there with Mosbeck at the point. Muskies now grab it, race over the line. Ozzie Hansen, shot wide of the net. Davis gets it, centers it. Nobody there for the Fort. Now it's going to bounce near the line. Max Hansen committed and went past it. Van de Wettering quickly in on the left wing. Fires! Blocker saved by Lowry. Trying to center it was Garrow, but he couldn't get to the puck and it was blocked. Now here comes Davis, left wing across the line. Jack Davis driving to the net, taken away by Perron. He backhand pass, couldn't find his line mates. But now here's Krieger centering pass. Ozzie Hansen to the slot shot. That was blocked. Fantastic block there by Jake Perron of the Broncos. They'll change and the Muskies will start again from their own end. Here is Griffin Ratcliffe now with it for the Broncos. He'll put it in on goal to Lowry. Picked up there by Grenier. He turns it over to Evan Ratcliffe. Shot, scores! I believe it was, we'll wait and see there, but Evan Ratcliffe intercepts the puck. I think it was Engie actually that turned it over, put it right on his stick in the left circle. Ratcliffe took a couple of strides and zips home the wrist shot. And with 8:52 gone here in the second, the Broncos get the lead back for the first time since early in the second period on the goal by Evan Ratcliffe, his second of the game. And it's 4-3 Beaver Bray. So it's Evan Ratcliffe unassisted at 8:52, and the Broncos lead 4-3 on Ratcliffe's second of the game. Puck gloved down by the Broncos in their own zone, all the way out to center. Max Hansen will grab it there for the Muskies. This game has been like a ping pong game, back and forth. The two teams taking turns, being out front. The other one coming back to tie it. And now it's the Muskies' turn to have to try and rally. They trail by one. Armstrong and Burley come together in the left corner of the Broncos end. Armstrong shot right on goal from a bad angle. Max Hansen picks up the rebound at the point. He tried to fire it, and that was blocked. Mosbeck at the left side, skate saved by Sinclair. Broncos will get it and hammer it down the ice for the icing call, as they needed to relieve the pressure in the worst way. 9:59 left in the third period. Beaver Bray 4, Fort Francis 3. Again, Beaver Bray trying to win their first Norwassa boys hockey title since 2013 and looking to beat the defending champions to do it. Icing call against the Broncos, and the faceoff will come back down into the Muskie, or to the Bronco end rather. 9:49 to go in the third, and LaPlante wins the draw for the Muskies. Back to Engie at the point. His shot blocked. He comes in for the rebound, puts it on goal, saved by Sinclair. Broncos look to fire it out and get it just across the line. Muskies have to clear the zone. Delayed offside. The Broncos with time now. They put it off the glass and out into the neutral zone. Grenier's got it. Sends it over to LaPlante. Broncos intercept. Dingwall across the Muskie line now. Looking to drive to the net, but poked away from him. Muskies look to move it along the boards. Rupenstein there, along with Grenier. Fishing for it also is LaPlante. LaPlante got it for a second, but sent right back into the deep corner. Grenier over to Engie. Veldhuizen, he can't move it again, move the puck against Daniska. Daniska with some nice work in the corner to Redsky. Back to the point to Johnston. The wrist shot. That hit a leg in front, went wide. Centering pass. Two Muskies down. Redsky puts it over top of the net. Oh, Brady Redsky. He's got his hands over his head in disbelief. He had two Muskie defenders at his mercy, down to both knees. Had all day to set up for that shot from in close, and ended up putting it over the net, over everything, into the netting above Carson Lowry. And the Broncos almost adding to their lead right there with what would have been a massive insurance goal. But no luck there for Brady Redsky. 8:35 to go in the third. Broncos still lead 4-3 and an offside call. Jack Davis a step ahead of the play. Ozzie Hansen taken down after the whistle by Griffin Ratcliffe. He's wondering about a call. The referee denies his appeal. And a face-off outside the Bronco line. Here's Mosbeck with it now. He'll put it in deep. Burley's got it deep in the Broncos zone. From behind his own net, he moves it over to Garrow. He gets it out to center. Griffin Webb picks it up there. He'll go to Davis. Left wing side, knocked away by Garrow, but here's Krieger with the puck now. Krieger, he can't get past the two Bronco defenders. Nice work there by both Compton and Griffin Ratcliffe. Broncos send the puck down to the Muskie zone. Mosbeck's got it. He'll wheel it around the boards to Jack Davis on the left side. Now the pass ahead. Too far for Krieger, but he intercepts the clear out by Griffin Ratcliffe. He's got the puck in the right corner. Centering pass. Hansen couldn't get there in time, and Burley backhands it down into the Muskie end. No icing call. 7:35 left in the third period. There's a shot by Redsky. And I think Lowry got a shaft of his stick on that one. Off the glass now. Engie to center. Johnston puts it right back into the forward end. And Setting up now for the Muskies. Trying to move the puck out is Ozzie Hansen. He gets it left wing side to Ashton Armstrong, but he's pickpocketed by Red Sky, who puts it right back in. And now the Broncos, a full court press right now, not wanting the Muskies to get loose for any kind of offensive rush. They're sending 2 forecheckers in deep, causing all kinds of havoc to the Muskies. But now, here's a chance that deflects off a stick right on goal to Sinclair, and he'll just cover the puck. 6:46 remaining in the third period. Beaver Bray maintaining a 4-3 lead over Fort Francis. The top-seeded Muskies, the third-seeded Broncos, they split their 2 regular season meetings. And again, the Broncos have the knowledge that they were in this building just 9 days ago and pulled off a comeback win over the Muskies. Centering pass! Oh, what a save by James Sinclair! Aiden Jean all alone in front. One time the centering pass, and it's grand theft puck by James Sinclair as he lasered the glove out and makes the save. The Broncos will absolutely be looking back on that one if they hold on for victory. Sinclair with the 10-bell stop right there on Aiden Jean. 6:24 to play in the third. Van de Wettering takes down the Muskie player in his own zone. It's going to be a Bronco penalty. Pass up ahead. Broncos thought they had possession. Play still going on. Max Hansen puts it into the corner. Now Compton's got it. And we'll have the penalty call, a holding call to Lane Van de Wettering. Opportunity knocking at full volume for the Muskies right now with 6:06 to play in the third period as Van de Wettering goes to the box. 2 minutes for holding. The Muskie power play, though, only 1 for 6 today, but they don't ask you how many, they ask you when you got them. And if they get one now, it'll be huge. It'll be the equalizer. Big hit behind the net. Armstrong coming together with Dingwall. And Armstrong will pick up the puck and send it ahead. So here come the Muskies on the power play. Veldhuisen drops it to LaPlante. Armstrong walks in, fires, scores! Top shelf where Grandma hides all the cookies. Ashton Armstrong with the rocket to the top right corner, beating Sinclair to the glove side. And the power play marker at the most opportune time has the home side even again with 5:37 to play. Muskies 4, Broncos 4. What a shot by Ashton Armstrong. He made no mistake. So it's Ashton Armstrong from Ashton Veldhuisen at 14:23 on the power play. Muskies 2 for 7. Here's a chance right in front, and Carson Lowry steps up and he commits theft as he robs Evan Ratcliffe all alone in front on a grievous turnover in the Muskie end. And the Broncos almost pulverized the momentum that the Muskies just got back on the Armstrong power play marker. But Lowry with his best save of the evening. In front now, Dingwall shot, that's blocked by Mosbeck. Back to the left point, Johnston will fire it in behind the net. Red Sky with it. He's bodied there, centering pass, that bounced over a stick. And now a Muskie penalty coming. Think it'll be an interference call. against the black and gold. And let's see, it is the man who was just a hero less than a minute ago for the home side, Ashton Armstrong. He's in the box now, 2 minutes for cross-checking with 4:47 remaining. And the Muskies face their most critical penalty kill of the day, of the night. As Ashton Armstrong, 50 seconds after scoring the tying goal for the Muskies, he's in the box at the 15-13 mark. For cross-checking and a timeout call by the Broncos. They want to set things up on the power play. So head coach Josh Miles talking to his team. He wants to set them up for a critical man advantage chance right now. And this is going to be the Broncos' first power play since the first period. Muskies took 2 penalties within a minute and 21 seconds of each other in the first. But they have not been down a man since. So Beaver Bray 0 for 2 with the man advantage here. But a chance now to regain the lead that they just gave up. But the Muskies start the penalty kill by sending it down the ice. This penalty kill brought to you by DM McCool Transport and Durden Forest Products. Forestry and logging with former Muskie hockey players. Call DM McCool Transport and Durden Forest Products. Muskies looking to bounce it out of the zone. LaPlante, he's stopped up there by Dingwall. In behind the net, Mosbeck will try. He gets it to Rupenstein along the right wing boards. McGarrow's gonna pick that one off. Back to the point, Van de Wettering walks the line, comes to the middle, left side, Red Sky in the circle, back to Van de Wettering, ends front, scores! He finds the shooting lane, Lane Van de Wettering fires it home from the slot, and the Broncos get a power play goal of their own with 3:59 remaining off the stick of Lane Van de Wettering. And their first power play goal of the night is a mammoth one as the Broncos retake the lead 5-4. Muskies now. What can they do to respond? Here's Krieger. So unassisted, Van de Wettering with the power play goal at 16:01. And it's Beaver Bray 5, Fort Francis 4. And now the pressure is truly on the home team. They need another tying goal. They've come back in this game twice now. Trailed 1-0, trailed 4-3, and now they'll have to do it again. But time is getting short. And the black and gold dream is hanging on by a thread right now. 3:10 to go in the third. Broncos up 5-4. Red Sky inside the Muskie line. Looks to make a move inside, holds on to the puck, goes behind the net. Keeps it on the right side. Spin, hammered by LaPlante. He loses the puck there. Good defensive work by Clyde LaPlante. Muskies move it up. Rupenstein knocked off his stick. And the Broncos will take over in their own zone. Dingwall with it. He'll go up the left wing side. Dingwall sweeps it off a skate into the zone. Veldhuizen races to it, gets it over to Engie. He goes left side to Krieger. Long pass up. Armstrong trying to chase it down to the Bronco zone, but Beaver Bray sends it out and back to the Muskie end. 2:20 to play at the Ice for Kids Arena in Fort Francis. Beaver Bray 5, Fort Francis 4. The Broncos looking for their first Norwassa Boys Championship in 11 seasons. The Muskies desperately trying to retain the crown as the Kings of Norwassa. They send the puck out to center. Gets past Garrow, slides right past the net. Boy, nice play there by Sinclair. Thought he was going to play it, but he decided to hold off, see if the puck would go wide of the net. It did, and an icing call against the Muskies. 1:55 remaining, and Chris Sinclair on the Muskie bench calling a timeout, as he will try and set the strategy for his team to launch their comeback attempt. A 5-star performance by both teams here tonight. No shortage of excitement. Broncos led 1-0 after one. Muskies scored twice to take the lead. Broncos tied it. Muskies took the lead again. Broncos tied it before the end of the second. And here in the third, the Broncos getting goals from Evan Ratcliffe and Lane Van de Wettering, sandwiched around a goal by Ashton Armstrong of the Muskies. And they have a 5-4 lead. Don't forget, stick around for the post-game show. We'll have the trophy presentation and the medal presentations to the two teams after the game, both on home TV, and we'll bring it to you on KGHS as well. Post-game show brought to you by West End Motors and Coca-Cola. Here we go, folks. Hang on. We're in for a finish. Van de Wettering wins the draw. Chevalier puts it right on goal. Lowry quickly covers it up. Obviously, the goal now for the Muskies has to be to get possession in the Beaver Bray zone so Carson Lowry can get to the bench for the extra skater. The Broncos look to do everything they can to prevent that opportunity from happening. Red Sky, he'll just dump it deep into the corner. Chevalier, Broncos will probably look to try and play a little keep away right now. Garrow, he'll put it off the glass into the right corner. Krieger against Chevalier. He moves it around the boards, but it's going to be kept in by Burley. His shot toward the net blocked. And now the Muskies bounce it off the boards and out. Veldhuisen, he sends it ahead, but no one there. And off the glass by Burley, back into the zone. Krieger's got it. 1:20 to go here in the third period. He races up the right side. Krieger sends it deep into the Broncos' end. Lowry's looking to the bench, waiting for the signal to come. LaPlante picks it off, and now here comes Lowry for the extra attacker. Pass over to LaPlante off his leg. Mosbeck sends it towards the net. Blocked by Burley. 6-on-5 for the Muskies, but the Broncos get it. Send it down the ice, wide of the net. What a chance there to put it away for Brady Red Sky, but he missed the cage. And we'll have a face-off back in the Broncos' end, and now head coach Josh Miles, he wants a timeout for the Broncos to reset things as they look to hold off this Muskie assault. 52.4 seconds left in the third period. Everything you'd want in a championship final, we've had it here today. And the Beaver Bray Broncos are that close to a trip to Brooklyn for the OFSA All-Ontario Single AA Provincial Boys Hockey Championships from March 19th to 21st. But the Fort Francis Muskies still plan to try and have a say in those plans. They will leave the net empty and go 6-on-5. Broncos sending out Red Sky, Van de Wettering, Evan Ratcliffe, along with Garrow and Johnston. The Muskies counter Jean, LaPlante, Rupenstein, Krieger, Veldhuisen, and Mosbeck. Here we go. Battle in the left corner. Broncos try and fish it out. They center. Oh, it's almost a turnover. Krieger now off the boards, but that's picked off by Garrow, and he'll send it down the ice. And it'll be another icing call against the Broncos. 38 0.7 seconds left now in regulation time. And the faceoff will be to the right of James Sinclair in the Broncos net. LaPlante wins the draw. Krieger, wrist shot, that goes off the blocker of Sinclair into the corner. Muskies trying to hold it in, flipped out by Van de Wettering to center. Muskies clear the zone, does it back in, but Broncos send it right back out. And now time is running out. 20 seconds left. Broncos flip it up high. A glove hand pass from Evan Ratcliffe to Red Sky at center, but the Broncos will take it, as that'll keep the faceoff outside of their zone with 16.4 seconds left. Will it be a Kenora sweep of Norwassa gold? The St. Thomas Aquinas Saints winning the girls' title. The Broncos put it deep into the Muskie zone, and they're 10 seconds away. Evan Ratcliffe tries to get the puck. Muskies now can't get it out of their own zone. 4 seconds. Evan Ratcliffe will just put it toward the nets, and that will do it. The Beaver Bray Broncos have won the 2024 Norwassa Boys Hockey Championship 5-4 over the Fort Frances Muskies. And a huge celebration as the Broncos mob goaltender James Sinclair in celebration. And it will be the number 3 seeds heading to Brooklyn for the OFSA All-Ontario Provincial Championships, March 19th to 21st, as the Broncos claim Beaver Bray's first boys hockey championship in 11 seasons. They had not won it since 2013, but they have done it. They have climbed the mountain. A 5-5 regular season, but the Broncos putting it together when it counted, winning the semifinal 1-0 against the second-seeded Red Lake Rams yesterday. And then in a scintillating championship game here today, they hold off the hometown top seed and defending champion Fort Frances Muskies by a 5-4 count. We're going to stick with you both on radio and on home TV for the medal presentations and the trophy presentation. We certainly apologize to those of you in Kenora. My fault for cutting us off early for the girls' medal and trophy presentation early to St. Thomas Aquinas as they won their first ever Norwassa Girls Hockey Championship. And the Broncos celebrate with each other as a mess of gloves, sticks, and helmets lie askew all over the Broncos zone. And they could not care less right now about cleaning up the mess, because that is a mess of celebration as the Broncos take the victory over the Muskies. The silver medals now being presented to the Muskies. Taryn Engie claiming the first one. Callan Grenier. Ashton Veldhuizen, who had a big semifinal yesterday with 2 goals and an assist, and he set up Ashton Armstrong's tying goal here in the third. Veldhuizen actually in the game with 2 assists. There's Jack Davis, and now Nico Rupenstein for the Muskies. And the black and gold are not able to defend their Norwassa crown. Max Hansen, Clyde LaPlante coming over, collecting their medals. Trent Friesen heading over. One of the young Muskies, he'll be back. Griffin Webb along the blue line. Ozzie Hansen, who scored the second goal of the game for the Muskies today. Grayson Witherspoon, another young guy on this black and gold lineup. He'll return for another shot next year. Willem Kirk, impressive freshman for the Muskies. Austin Mosbeck, one of the seniors on this team, comes over. Ashton Armstrong coming to claim his silver. He had the tying goal here in the third. Blake Krieger. Aiden Jean, who scored in the second here today to put the Muskies up 3-2. Jared Acoyne, the backup netminder. And Carson Lowry, the starting netminder. Skates over slowly, grabs the silver, but not the color that any of the black and gold wanted. But they'll have to be content with a second place finish this season in Norwassa. And here we go with the medal presentation to the Norwassa champions for 2024, the Beaver Bray Broncos. Number 3, Nathan Burley on defense. Brady Redsky with a penalty shot goal in the first. Mitchell Kemper. Evan Ratcliffe, who had 2 goals today in a winning cause. Owen Ross. Griffin Ratcliffe, who played some impressive defense today. Tristan Ogden, one of the young Bronco players. Josh Motlong as well. Everett Chevalier heads over with a smile on his face. Cooper Dingwall, he was a presence out there today for the Broncos. Hunter Horgan, another young Bronco player. Jake Perron, he played some solid defense today. Ty Naniska with a goal in this contest. Lane Van de Winterling with the game winner, the Norwassa winner here today, late in the third period on the power play. Seth Compton, Parker Garrow, who was a physical force all day for the Broncos. Alex Johnston, strong on defense. Connor Perron, the backup netminder. And the winner in goal today for the Broncos, James Sinclair. He led in 4, but he probably had double that many highlight reel stops. And now the trophy presentation to Alex Johnston and Brady Redsky. And the duo hold the trophy high and surrounded by their Bronco teammates in victory as the Beaver Bray Broncos will come away with the Norwassa Boys Hockey Championship, their first since 2013. That's going to do it for us on Home TV. We thank you so much for tuning in this season. Muskie boys and girls hockey brought to you this year by Homeland Financial. We look very much forward to having you back with us next season. And for the rest of you on radio, we'll be back with the post-game show from West End Motors and Coca-Cola. The final score, the Beaver Bray Broncos 5, the Fort Francis Muskies 4. The Beaver Bray Broncos from Kenora, their first Norwassa Boys Championship since 2013. You have been listening to Muskie Boys Hockey on KGHS and watching it on Home TV.